Honestly, no. As I was driving over, I was trying to think of things, but I'm still disappointed. And DeMar said it best kind of yesterday, and we was talking all the work you put in, and Rex also, and to get knocked down, and now you're back at the bottom of the podium with everyone else that's not playing. It's only 3 teams left, really. But yeah, once I get a chance to get away for a little while and think about it, I'm sure it'll be a joyous time because I know he did some amazing things, and so I just gotta wait and kind of get the disappointment all out of me, and it won't get all the way out because it just kind of hungered me more to know what I want and to how to get it. So the disappointment won't go all the way away.
Can you put it in perspective, given how the last season ended, the work you put in the summer, and where you were at the end?
Me and Lava just talked about that. It's such a different kind of presser. You know what I mean? It's just different. It's more, I'm sure everyone's a little bit more happy and proud and not as disappointed and embarrassed as last year. So for me, it's not putting it in perspective. It's kind of just like it was a full 180. It's a completely different type of story.
One of the things that's noticeable from the outside is not yourself, but everyone, but yourself in particular, is the growth over these last 3 years as you've gone through playoffs and a season. Do you notice it yourself that you have improved as a player, as a leader on this?
I've been here 4 years now. Every year the team's gotten better, and I've been a part of a growth of an organization. This team this year was probably one of my favorite teams all time, and the year we played Brooklyn, it was a really fun team, all those guys. But this year was a special year because we had people go down, injuries happen, and everyone just kind of stepped up. And you look at it throughout the year. Only people that didn't have a chance to really help us was DeLon and Bruno, but they got a chance to get better in the D-League. And Lucas played games where he stepped up. JJ everyone had a chance to play and to step up. And every year it's been fun because me, DeMar, JV, Terrence, for 4 years have been here and watched this organization and team grow. And every year we just kind of lose a couple guys, but the right guys come in and the management do a good job of plugging the right guys in. So it's just fun and great to see every day, every year, this team get better and the organization just keep growing.
Kyle, your friend DeMar is going to face a very interesting summer.
Right.
Given his chance to be free agent.
Right.
If asked, what advice would
What
you
the
give?
hell?
I don't know.
Hey, Lucas. Lucas. Look. You summertime ready, huh? I just wanted to show you off to the cameras, man. I just wanted to show you off.
I love the camera.
No, my bad. No problem.
For that,
I got you, brother.
for that you had to. What advice would you give DeMar if you were asked it?
Enjoy it as much as you can enjoy it. It's a stressful time, but as a friend, I'm not even going to give him advice. I'm going to let him experience it, and if he needs my ear, it's there. I mean, like I told you, everybody before, when I had my chance to go to free agent, he was unbelievable in a great way, and it was just being a friend. He didn't tell me to do this, suggest it. He just listened. And when you go through free agency, you really got to have someone there that just can listen to you talk and hear your ideas and hear things that people are saying and bouncing off from you. It doesn't matter what he does. It doesn't matter. I'm his friend first, and I'm going to love him to death no matter what he does. Of course, yes, I want him back. We all know that, but I'm still going to support him because he's my friend before all this.
Was it stressful for you?
Yeah, it was fun stress.
You presume it'll be fun stress for him?
Yeah, I think it'd be fun stress, but he'll enjoy it, and it's an opportunity to be back at, like, really be recruited again. He hasn't been recruited since he was 17. To be honest, and it's kind of one of the things. He's 26 now, and he'll kind of get that experience again.
What makes it stressful?
You got to make a decision. You could pick and choose from however many teams that want you. You can actually make a life-changing decision, organization changing decision. You can go and leave a place and drastically turn it down, or you can go to a place that helps it build. So it's kind of one of those really fun stress things. I mean, it's crazy.
When the season ends, do you have time in the immediate aftermath when you're in the locker room to look around and know that might be the last time that you'll be together, or is it too fast?
You don't think about that. It's too fast. Honestly, you definitely know the free agents and the guys that can, whatever happens, you just are living in that moment and just kind of appreciating each other for that moment, that time being.
We know now that you're going to leave DeMar alone, but when Zai comes here and says, what does this team need to improve? What's your advice in that regard?
That's not my area of expertise.
But
It's not my area of expertise. I mean, it is, but no. But I wouldn't. No. Yeah, something like football. No, I. One thing about me is I don't get into the we need this or we need that. That's when I just don't. I don't like doing that. I like just being a player. And when you start getting into organizational moves, and then you kind of, you don't. I don't personally like doing that. I just I trust and believe in whatever they want to do is what is best for the team. And if it works, we'll make it work somehow, some way.
When you look at the season and the playoffs, like just looking at the playoffs, for example, you're playing against Cleveland, obviously an elite team. You took 2 games, but you lost 4 games pretty handily.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, as close as you are, do you get a sense that you're really this close from being the next level, or do you realize that the gap's bigger than
I don't know if it's not a huge gap, but they're Cleveland, man. They have Kevin, Kyrie, they're LeBron, Channing Frye's playing unbelievable. Richard Jefferson. They have just a good group of veteran guys. I think they probably got like one young guy, maybe 1 or 2, and everybody else is 25, 26 and over, or 24 and over, whatever. But they're a good team. We just gotta. Certain things that I guess we can work on, and I don't know, manage them, whatever Masai wants to do. Players, we all got to get better. Everyone has to get better if we want to get to that level and to not be sitting here today.
How do you feel about where the state of the franchise is, pending DeMar, Biz, and all that kind of stuff?
The state of the franchise is unbelievable. I mean, 56 wins, Eastern Conference Finals, lost to 6, disappointing, but I think the franchise is in a great place. I think it's just still growing. The expectations are different from what they were 4 years ago, so that's always a plus.
Is it going to be weird to have a target on your back now? You've always kind of played that us against the world kind of mentality.
It's always fun. You got teams coming at you, and we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. There's no hiding under that. I mean, people still may say, "Oh, well, it's a whatever," but you made it this far. People are going to be gunning for you, and we are prepared. We will be prepared for that next year.
Around this time last year, you had a plan going into the summer to change your body. Is there anything specific, any game plan you have this summer, any goals?
I have goals in basketball wise and body wise and mind wise, yes, but things are going to be a little bit different. It's already June, so it's not April. It's June, and so summer's a little bit shorter. Time is a little bit kind of condensed a little bit, so you got to I got to sit down with my people and my guys to actually sit there and put a plan together, which I'll do within the next few days and really start to focus and get ready.
I don't know if you heard, after the game, LeBron was on court, and he was kind of overwhelmed by the way the crowd was still carrying on, and then some of the comments other players and the coaches have made. Do you think that the Raptors have kind of got to a point where it actually stands for something, that people think Raptors and they know what it means? I guess the identity.
First, our fans, the best fans in the league by far. Last night, I really didn't enjoy the chanting because I was so disappointed. But now, like, hearing about it, I kind of realized what was going on. It's pretty cool. I think the organization, the Raptors and the city of Toronto definitely stands for something, understanding. that we're going. You coming in here to a loud building, even on the road. You know, across Canada, our fans are amazing. Even when we go to states, we have great fans. So I think people will know when they come in this building, it's going to be a raucous building, and it's going to be crazy in there. So our fans did a great job, man. It was a fun experience to be able to have them join us in that experience and be a part of the reason we won 56 games, won 2 playoff series, pushed Cleveland to 6.
Does the league notice things like that?
I would think so, but you know, I'm not those guys. I mean, I notice it, I appreciate it, but I'm sure they don't like it, but they appreciate it.
Do you think the franchise has ever been in a better situation to sell itself around the league as a place you want to be?
I mean, I think winning does a lot. So that's one thing. Winning kind of pushes everything along. But I don't know. I mean, I always think positively, and I always think, you know, with management they could do anything, and Masai and those guys can you know, do anything when you got a winning team and you got pieces around it.
Last year, you worked on your body. You wanted to take more threes to reduce the wear and tear a little bit. Where do you go from here as a player?
You get better. I know there's a lot of things I can get better at. I miss layups this year. I miss floaters this year. I want to get better at that. I want to get my handle tighter. I want to be even better shape. It's a ton of things I can work on and I will work on. So it's only time to get better. I'm only 30. You know, I still love the game. I still got a passion to work out. You know, like I still have a passion to play. And, you know, that fire is burning even more now. I honestly, DeMar, and I said it hurts. It was hurting last night. Like, it hurt last night. So I know that fire is even more internally burning.
Val, you talked about the kind of friend DeMar was when you were going through the season. Now that the tables are turned and you're in that listening role, what do you think that's going to be like? Is that going to be a little bit stressful for you?
No, it's going to be easy because all I got to do is listen. You can just hold the phone. Yeah, okay. Well, him, he might FaceTime, you know, he always FaceTime and be, you know, but I think it's just going to be, for me, it's easy because it's not like I'm saying anything. I just want to be there for him. That's it.
Waiting on his decision?
I'll wait on his decision as long as he takes. Yeah, because it's his decision. It's his choice. It's my friend's choice. You know, if you had your friend and it was between doing this or that, you're not going to you're going to say, okay, I'm listening, I'm here for you. That's all that matters. All I want him to know is that I'm going to be there for him. That's all that matters.
You've had the opportunity to play with other organizations and going through the growth here. Just how important is the management side of the business for you as a player to be successful?
Well, I think the management side is very important. They got to be willing to, you know, live and die with some of the decisions that are made with the coaching staff, the players. They have to be able to just sit back and watch and see and, okay, not, you know, be all up on you. You got to be supportive of bad times and good times. They got to be able to understand that, you know, it's not going to be perfect, but if we get it done, that's all that matters. So I think management is a very important piece to a franchise and an organization because everyone has to kind of get together and be cohesive.
Kyle, there was a time that perhaps you and Dwayne had a feeling out process. You needed to get to know each other.
Right.
It's obviously improved. He's going to be in the same kind of situation contract-wise in the summer. What is your assessment of him and your relationship with him and where the program is?
Something popped up that man's all-time winning coach here. I don't know his individual accolades as a coach, but he's been great. You know, he's been amazing, and I feel like he's still trying to get better as a coach. You know what I mean? He's changed every year since I've been here and grown, and as well as I. And every year he just we got better the last 4 years since I've been here. He's just been a good guy, a good coach, and just been able to kind of just it's kind of hard to put it in words. It's just he's been such a good coach and a guy we can lean on and to put in emphasis what he wants us to do and put the pressure on us to do it. We need that, and we appreciate it. And as for his situation, that's his situation. I can't do nothing about that. I ain't signed. I'm not giving up the money. You know what I mean? I'm not paying. I mean, I'm not making decisions. Like I said, I'm just here to play and to be a player. But he's been unbelievable, man. He's been great.
It's such a unique relationship with a group that's 4 years together with the same coach and
Right.
have grown and gotten to this point together.
Right. I mean, he's probably one of the longest tenured coaches now. So it's kind of like, that, he's been here, the style, the situation, what you're going to be in at all times. So, it's the comfortability. It's the just knowing what it is.
Kyle, through 20 postseason games, aside from the goal, what have you learned or realized about the mental or emotional
Man.
toughness you need to weather the ups and the downs in just 20 traditional games every other day?
Yeah, it's been crazy. Lombo had to sleep on the floor last night. It's been fun. It's been, as you guys know, I've had struggles and I've had great times. It's just staying confident, staying positive, understanding that the work that you've put in throughout your life, throughout your summer, throughout your career to be at these points, you have to just kind of keep going and no matter what happens, never doubt yourself. You got to be even more prepared for game ones. That's one thing, is just make sure you just continue to stay level-headed and not listen to the noise, the people talking. It's a lot to have been learned in this situation, and I'm glad I've had the opportunity to go through it.
What did your struggles teach you in this postseason?
People going to just talk, and then you have one good game. I don't hear them talking. Seriously, it's literally like it's a game by game. You can be 3 for 14 one day and then 14 for 20, and the 3 for 14 is not the talk anymore. But it's just every game, and I've said it, every game is a different game in the playoffs. Every game, literally every game is a different game.
I guess, how is the elbow?
It's fine. I mean, I'll go do my physical after I get done talking to you guys, and we'll make a decision on if we want to cut it out and figure it out. But I don't know. I made 6 threes last night, so but we'll figure it out. It's something that it's not a serious concern, but it's a concern. So we want to make sure we take all the right procedures and go through the process of actually looking at it and see what it is and figuring out what's going to happen.
You said this group was one of your favorite teams that you've been on. Success aside, what was it about this group that made it so?
Well, one is we got some comical guys in there. I mean, Biz talks too much. Lucas talks too much. JV don't speak good English. Neither does DeMar. But it's just, we can get along. I could tell Joe, I could say something about somebody, and, they could joke right back on me, and we just laugh it off. You had a good, honestly, the mix of cultures and countries and backgrounds and languages. You got Bruno and Lucas speaking Portuguese. Then you got JV on the phone, Lithuanian. Corey speaking Patois. Like, you got all type of stuff going on, and it's just like everyone's like being together. It just brings us all together.
Is there a sense in the room how much the fan base has grown this year?
I think our fans have always been there. I think this helps it, and that's just globally, not just here. It's globally. I think that's what this run has done, hopefully.